Hi everyone, welcome back to Scrummy. I'm back to making tray bakes today. I'm making a raspberry and white chocolate tray bake. I've made a couple of tray bakes over the last few months. They've gone down really well, very popular recipes. So to get started, in here I've got 250 grams of butter. You can use margarine like stork either, it's really good. It's nice and soft, and I'm going to add in 250 grams of sugar. Mix this together until it's light and fluffy. That's lovely. I've got 4 medium eggs and I'm going to add one at a time while I whisk them in. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. ,250 grams of self-raising flour. I've got half a teaspoon of baking powder. It's optional whether you want to add that or not. I like it for a little bit of an extra rise. You can fold the flour and baking powder in or use your mixer. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of milk as well. Now for my chocolate chips, I've got 125 grams. You can use white chocolate either if you want to chop it up, if you don't have the chocolate chips. And I've got 150 grams of frozen raspberries. I've coated them in 2 teaspoons of flour just to stop preventing them from sinking to the bottom. So get them in there too. I'm going to fold all these in. You can use fresh raspberries in your recipe either. I find the frozen raspberries much easier to work with. They stay a little bit more firm and they're also cheaper too. Alright, so get your tin. I'm using the 9x9 tin. This one is perfect for my family, but I will include the recipe for the bigger tin, the 9x12, if you want to make the bigger one. And I'm going to get my mixture in here now. Just spread the mixture out, right out to the edges. This is ready for the oven now. It's going to take about 35 to 40 minutes, so let's get it into the oven. Here it is everyone, turned out really well, nice and golden in colour. I'm really happy with that. It's cooled enough now, so I'm going to make some buttercream to go on top. You've got 2 options when it comes to the buttercream. You can do a vanilla buttercream, which is lovely on it, or you can do a white chocolate buttercream. I'm going to do the vanilla today. I have already done a white chocolate buttercream for an 8-inch 3-tiered raspberry and white chocolate cake. If you want to check out that tutorial, see it there. But I will include the measurements for the white chocolate buttercream with this recipe. Just check out the tutorial if you want to see how it's done. So in here, I've got 150 grams of butter. It's nice and soft. You need to use butter for your buttercream. I'm going to mix this together for about 5 minutes. I want it nice and bright and white in colour. The longer you mix butter for, the whiter you get it. Here it is, you can see how nice and white it is. And just to mention, I do have a full tutorial on how to make the perfect buttercream. If you want to check that one out, I'll put a link to it in the comments down below. Lots of tips and tricks in there for you. Okay, so I'm going to add the icing sugar now. I've got 300 grams and I'm going to add this in 4 stages. It's easier to add a little and mix it in and just keep adding it and mixing it. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, let's add the last of the icing sugar. I'm going to mix this now for about 3 minutes. My buttercream's ready and you can see how nice and soft it is. Sometimes your buttercream can be quite stiff, and if it is, you can add a little bit of warm water or milk to it. So that's perfect. So I'm going to get this onto my raspberry and white chocolate tray bake now. I'm going to use an ice cream scoop to get my buttercream onto my tray bake. I'm not going to do any piping today, I'm just going to go for a nice, easy, rustic look. Get yourself a knife and just spread it out. If you have any buttercream left over, you can freeze it. It freezes really well. Sometimes I do, and I use it for cupcakes. If I make cupcakes, I might have a few different flavours of buttercream that I can decorate them with. I just use my knife and go up and down with it, and you get a nice effect. Okay, so next up are my raspberries. So I'm just going to pop them around the cake. I'm going to add some white chocolate chips. And I've got some freeze-dried raspberries, which I got from Vera Miklas a couple of months ago, and I'm going to use some of them. Just sprinkle them over. They are a nice finish to a cake. This really is a lovely way to decorate your raspberry and white chocolate tray bake. Really stands out, doesn't it? All that's left to be done now is for us to cut a couple of slices so you can see what it's like on the inside. And there you have a lovely slice of raspberry and white chocolate tray bake. That's it everyone, that's my raspberry and white chocolate tray bake topped with vanilla buttercream and finished off with chocolate chips, raspberries and freeze-dried raspberries. Absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous recipe. I hope you all try it and enjoy it. Check out some of my other tray bake recipes as well. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share. See you all soon. Happy baking and enjoy. Bye bye.